Here's Boyledge's old Slade Lane. As you can see, it's quite a big lake. It's mega deep out in the middle, mega deep. I suppose they must get caught from there at some point, especially like later on in the year, in the winter. This is a nice little shallow corner here. You can actually use 4 rods on here. It's blooming raining, I can't be asked to get a fourth out at the moment. The wind's sort of like turning a little bit more to the left, but it's still blowing down this way. I baited a couple of marginal areas further along here, a couple of swims further down, about a couple of rod lengths out. There's a nice little climbing tree there, you can like get up and watch, so see what happens. I'll just keep like putting a bit of gear in there, see what happens. Bit of pellet, up to 15mm halibut, small ones, bit of corn, bit of boilie, bit of mix and match. I'm gonna have an early night tonight. I am absolutely zilch. Had it. Big pit's really taking it out of me this time. Anyway, I baited it before I left, so I've got a few areas all primed for next week. See what happens. This young lad still hasn't rung me yet. God knows what's going to happen tomorrow. You better hurry up, because he's had a few emails, a few texts and a few phone calls in the last couple of weeks and I ain't heard nothing. Well, I unhooked it in the water. It was broad, I think it was as big as this. Oh well. It's a lovely mirror, really thick, not very fat, long. Weighs £33, 20 minutes on the water. So there you go, Uncle Jim's back. Find and catch him. You know the score, Jim, you should be doing it. Stop camping. If it ain't happening, bait up, go. Fine carp. That's what you want. You get a corker, eh? Naked chod, dynamite baits again. Fresh fish, get on it. It's happening. There you go. What do you think to that then? It's a nice fish, isn't it? Really wide. It's a mouth, look. Hardly touched. Rod's back out. Always get the rod out first. It's fishing again. Anyway, I'm going to get him back now. The left hand rod went in the peeing rain, got soaking wet. Resulted after a big battle of a common weighing £30 10 ounces. That's 230 from 2 different waters in 2 days, so happy days. It's got a hell of a mouth on it. Right old character, this one. We're now on Mayfields, which is on the Boyledge complex of waters. Anyway, I'm going to slip him back now. BV bound on Boyledge's Mayfield Lake. Blooming rain. Been going for hours here. Been having a few fish. Right, there's a spot over here, just off this bank here where you can't fish. It's got a nice sort of drop off here, and then it goes into a silt gully here and some gravel bits and pieces out this way. Now what I've done is I saw some fish in here and I saw a fish top right close. I'm using lead shed 2 ounce square leads now. just need the lead far enough to get across there, which is about 60-65 yards. And then all I've done, instead of using a marker rod, which I never use, I just cast across and then like just kept donking it until I felt it soft. And then what I've done then is I just slightly put it away from it a little bit, and then clipped up the line up on the spool on the reel, tied new setup up, because like you can't use lead core here, so I had to use like the naked chod. Basically put one here, and I've got one here just on that wind line there. Peppered the area with 15 and 20mm fresh fish, frying stick. So that was all happy days. Sat back and had a take on the right hand rod within 2 minutes maximum. That was a small one, about 12-13 pound mirror. Yeah, so about 12 to 13 pound mirror. Went a bit quiet. Zach wanted to do this tuition, which was a birthday present from his parents. He wanted to know a lot about watercraft, and I'm a sort of a man in the know really, so that was the main thing he wanted to get from me on this trip. So when we arrived here, even though there was a wind blowing at us, which at the moment with the rain it's sort of wishy-washy, it was blowing a northerly. It's very cold for the time of year, which is what are we in now? I don't know, mid-August. It'll definitely put the fish down on the bottom, like grabbing around, so that's one good thing, instead of like floating around on the top all the time. As you can see, my eyes keep going because like I just can't keep my eyes off the water. They're like fizzing out here. I put another load of bait. So anyway, getting back to like Zach's story, straight away brought him on here, and I can see fishing in fairly, you know, where people can't. Most meat. Oh look, there's one fizzing out on the spot now. Look. Look right there, look. That's on the hook bait. Come on boys, have it. Sorry about that, get all excited, as you can see. Fizzing on the spot, so they're grabbing around, having a little munch. So straight away I showed Zach what he wanted to know, and I said, well, I just said to him, it doesn't matter if you want to fish or not, you're fishing here, because as far as I'm concerned, they're here. And then we saw a couple of carp, so we set up close, left a swim, because they were quite close to swims, left a gap, and then we just sprayed the bait around. He's had two. It was a 16 or a 17 pound mirror, and he had a 21 plus mirror as well with a black eye, which you'll see on the film. Right old Italian strain in here. So that was an original as well, so that's well happy. And like I said, I had that small one, and then in the rain had a couple of bleeps, an absolute one toner. And after a strong fight, I knew it was a good fish because of the way the rod was bent round and the way it fought. Up popped this sort of Italian shaped common with a big mouth. And it was funny because Zach said, you said you saw a big one stick its head out in the area, and I said, yeah, I know, eh? We've seen a few other better ones around. We've still got tonight, or the rest of the evening tonight to go, so who knows. We've had 4 now, so there's a good chance of having a few more. Like I said, we've all rebaited again and spread them around. I'm going to have to reel it in a minute. Got no food, so I think I'm going to treat myself to an Indian tonight. So I think either chicken or shall I have king prawn madras? Not sure yet. Go and have a little look in a minute. Hopefully this rain will stop. Fish just come out over, well, it's in between me and Zach, so they're grabbing around there as well, so it's all looking happy days. Hopefully we'll have some more to report in the morning. Why I had to use naked chods as well was because Boy Leisure has got a lead core band, so you know I love using chods, so I'll have to use second best. Anyway, don't stop me catching anyway. So anyway, Gonna like leg it for a little while and I'll catch up with you later. Oh yeah, and while I remember, on that old slade lane, nothing else. So I was lucky, straight in 20 minutes had a fish. Mind you, I did need a good night's kip because I was seriously monging after looking around that big pit for 20 odd hours. Oh, one just topped out over me. It's gonna go. Right, Zach, what you got there, mate?
Not really sure.
Not really sure. What's it, a bream? Oh, it's a nice carp.
Yeah. Black one.
You got black eyes, is it?
Yeah.
What do you have that on then?
Fresh shrimp. I think fresh fish.
That's it. Dynamite bait, sweet. On a hinge stiff rig. Right, let's have a look at him now. What are you doing now, Zach?
Just checking for the picks.
That's it. This geezer knows his fish care. While we were doing the photographs of the 17 mirror, Zach's other rod legged it off. He was getting a bit stressed, but I said carry on and finish the photos. How's it going, Zach? You loving it, yeah? How's it going? You loving it?
Good birthday present.
Looks like you got a good old mirror on there, mate. Yes. Whoa. He's playing hard, isn't he? Come on then, put him in the net, mate. Naked chod doing the business on this one. First thing this morning, after a bit of a quiet night, apart from the fish jumping around, Zach had a nice one. 24 pounds, 8 ounces. You gonna smile, mate? Happy days, eh? What'd you catch it on?
Fresh shrimp on a naked one, chod.
That's it.
Chod.
Good angling. Well, Zach, tell the viewers, what's this fish mean to you now then?
It's my PB mirror, £24.8.
Excellent. So happy days now, eh?
Yeah.
At least you had one PB.
Yep.
Excellent. We've literally got about an hour and a half left. One of mine's just zapped off, and while Zach netted mine, which you'll see is a nice scaly one, Zach's just had a boy, and this looks like it's a boy as well. So bring him in, mate. Come on. That's a nice one. Get him in there. Yes. New PB, I reckon, boy.
27.
Let it slacken off. That's it. Look at that. Proper one, old one,
like
chunk.
Is it?
Nah, these are the originals, mate. Chunky ones. Look. You know you wanted a 30. You know you wanted a 30.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? It's close, isn't it? That's it. Centre it in the net, mate. Don't forget his pecs. I know you know what you're doing. The moment of truth, everyone. Is this Zach's first English 30? I don't think he can quite believe it. He's not even smiling. I reckon that's a 30. Didn't you?
Yeah.
That's it. Right. Whee. Now he's smiling. He realises it's possible. Look at this chunk, everyone. Real fat one, this is. Look at the mouths on these fish in here. Go on in, Zach. You got to be chuffed with this, mate, ain't you? And you were on about what? You're not into like chods. I think you've seen something now, ain't you?
On the right waters.
Huh? You what?
I said on the right waters, chods are
Now in the right conditions, you mean?
Yeah.
So bend him over. That's it. They're liking that fresh fish, aren't they? Look, it's running out of its arse. That's a lovely fish, mate. Real proper old one. Hold on. You want it? Look at this, everyone. First 30 and it's £34, 12 ounces. So take your time, mate. Any wide? Look at that, mate. You got to be happy with that, Zach. Huh?
Yeah.
You wanted a nice old mirror, yeah? And you said that. Come and hold it up a bit. Excellent. Come on, give us a smile, mate. It's your first English 30. Happy days, eh? Flying chod strikes again. Come on, Zach. Let everyone know how you're feeling, mate. Come on, it's £34, 12 ounces. It's not just a scraper, is it? It's the boy. Look at him, look. Trying to hold it. Love it. Here's my one. Just before Zach had his new PB at £34, 12 ounces. I'm not going to get him out. I'll just show you in the net. Nice scaly one. Look at them scales. Anyway, we're going to let him go now. He's about 17 or 18. Happy days. That young lad, right, yeah. As I was saying, that young lad, he's absolutely blown away. He's walked away to ring his dad up and his mum up. That's the sort of enjoyment I like and I give back to people. Now, he's just got the knowledge now, and hopefully he'll be a lot better carper. And that'll be the first of many more, and I will keep in contact with him. I'll be driving back home to Lowestoft with a big smile on my face. 230s, it ain't the easiest of water to get them out of, but there you go, just shows you. Fishing the silt, running chods, happy days.